Hey you guys, it's Klairee Berry. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have been maneuvering this full moon. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I was told and I was under the impression that it was going to be a nice, pleasant full moon, and it really wasn't for me. But that's okay because we're making it through. We're doing what has to be done. We're doing good work, even if we're just so incredibly frustrated. Okay, and that's the first card that actually came out when I was doing the pre-shuffle. So we got some overlying energy with the deck, and then we're going to take some oracle cards. This video is just going to be for the upcoming moon of Gemini, which starts, actually already started. No. Starts tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. I have it written down somewhere. I think it's early in the morning, like 1 a.m. in the morning, so it'll be here basically by the time most of us will wake up on Wednesday, okay, the 13th. Okay, so this is just some overlying energy. Patience, Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, just like I was saying. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay, this is that have faith, follow through, just keep on keeping on. Get through. Okay, this is very earthy energy from Taurus. It's kind of the remnants of Taurus. And, you know, Taurus can be very, very sturdy, I could say. Almost like too stubborn in ways. And I feel like it's kind of coming out of Taurus. We're like, oh, maybe that's just the way that I feel. But no, it's been, there's signs here, you know, we've been dealing with some shit, going through the motions, like nothing maybe too bad, but annoying bullshit that you don't want to deal with, nonetheless. Okay. So, like I said, power through, have that patience. Everything's going the way that it should. Everything that needs to happen is happening. Nurturing and patience of the dreams. Look at the bigger picture. Where is your arrow pointed? Full moon in Sagittarius. So again, with this full moon energy. So the full moon energy, you know, for us might have been really a big ending, a big closed door, a big chapter next. And it doesn't have to be, you know, forever goodbyes. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It's just there's a clear line in between, you know, what is going on between then and now. But the good news is it's finally, you know, time to move ahead, you know. It's getting here. It's like it's here. We keep saying it's here, and it is here. Things are changing. Like, we can see that now. That's why you have to look at the bigger picture. Okay? And the bigger picture of a full moon, again, is understanding the purpose of something closing. You know, it's the yin, it's the apartness. You know, that separation. Last time. I am going to take some of the tiny cards before I do anything else. And we're going to take some divine masculine energy and some divine feminine energy. We're just going to go for it. We're going to have some fun. And pay attention to some signs here. Okay. So, all in reverse, we have the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is very lovely. There's some maturity, there's some growth, there's some poise. You're doing something right, okay? So, keep that up, you know. You're learning, you're getting to new levels. I think you're actually kind of relying, and we're going to start off with the divine feminine here. You're actually making change from within where it needs to be. You know, I feel like you're getting into learning about some inner child healing, going off on this. You're starting this journey. You know, you've gone off and started the journey. And so it's bringing you to, you know, higher and higher levels. You're really shedding some skin here. You're shedding, I feel like shedding some drama, perhaps. And it may not feel like you're shedding it right now. You may still be kind of braving the storm of the after effects of what's coming back to you from your past. But then you can just realize, oh, it is this that got me here. That type of thinking, this type of thinking, and separate yourself from that. Okay, so you're going to gain more control over this. Okay, So DF, let's see what we got here for the Divine Feminine this week. The rest of this week, we got Gemini is the 13th, 14th, and then the 15th, and then we go into the moon in Cancer. Okay? So we got cards coming out. Divine Feminine. Okay, so Judgment cards still coming in. Still in Libra something until the 20th. Do it old school. Okay, so yeah, definitely huge beginnings, huge waking up here. You know, this goes along with what the energies, the overlying energies that we had. You've done some work for sure. And you're moving, you're going places. You're opening this whole new chapter. You're getting this higher knowledge. You know, you're balancing out within yourself. You're starting to be a beacon for others as well. You're starting to really understand the way the world works. And, you know, understanding kind of the laws of the materials of the law of attraction, the holistic law of attraction. And might be kind of saying, see ya, saying peace out to some beliefs here. Beliefs, Christian, you know, like, I don't want to say Christian necessarily, but, you know, the whole world is going through this right now big time. So I'm not going to be surprised if we're going to see the Hierophant all winter long into the next year, because this is about these structures, these hardcore belief systems that get us into trouble. They actually can start to, you know, pervert themselves and like turn into hate, and it's just attacking, and it's crazy. But I'm not saying that you have those type of beliefs, but that's how it's going for the collective. But it's also going on within ourselves to kind of balance things out and figure out where we think we, you know, want to believe, you know. But sometimes it's just understanding that this mystery, you know, of everything, it's not necessarily about believing in something, but this is something tangible that you have the power to do, is to get this law of attraction. I mean, this is actually an amazing freaking spread to get these cards all right in a row. I mean, I just can't even, you guys. This is a huge sign. And I don't know about you guys, but like I was saying, I needed it. Okay, so let's go ahead and, like I said, do this little bit of old school here. And yeah, we're going to look at the bigger picture here, since that's what we're told to do. Okay, so yeah, definitely some learning, some growing as far as your emotional life. Okay, your emotional, you've been going through some emotional healing. You might have well got my program, or have watched all the videos and have been doing the inner child healing, or working on shadow work enough to where it's getting deep enough to where it's actually just striking that ground of being inner child healing at the same time. And it's really, I feel like you're already starting to feel like the winds change from what, if you started it, if this is, I'm feeling like some people have started to learn it and they're already seeing the rewards. So please let me know if that is true for anybody in the description or in the comments down below. Okay, so what is up? Let's get some clarifiers here. Let's just take a couple for each. Okay, so this has to do with, you know, waking up to our purpose and what we're supposed to do, and those things that you daydream about and that you really, it's like your passion is coming through a little bit more clearly. So that's good, and it's making you happy, okay? And so we're stepping into this new way of seeing ourselves, this new way of seeing the entire world by doing all this work. And, you know, kind of are still looking back a little bit, but only to know what you don't want to do. Only look back to look at what you don't want. Use any critique of anybody to go deeper within yourself with the shadow work. It's just a very freeing way to live. Okay, and I explain the shadow work in my program, ClaireeBerry.com, or the description box below. Okay, so yeah, star card. What's going on with our star card? Oh yeah, queen, queen, queen energy. Everybody's going within right now. Everybody's going within. Okay, there is no masculine energy around here, and we're doing shadow work. And but if this doesn't mean there's no masculine, you know, this means that the masculine is also going within. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is periods of self-discovery, periods of still going deep within Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't necessarily, I feel like, get along well with others. So it's not necessarily making everybody want to go out and, you know, be super social all over the place, you know. So this is our little like midweek tweak here. But yeah, Wednesday morning coming into the moon in Gemini. So for some people, it kind of takes a weight off of them a little bit. And for some people, it kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say brings them down a little bit. But some people feel like they get swept away. So that sort of feeling, okay? I don't know why that's coming up particularly right now, okay? I think it's about like some kind of drama, you know, that is going through. Like this is not that, it's not as bad as you think it is right now, is what I'm getting from this. This is just growing pains. This is learning how to fight for oneself, learning how to speak up for oneself, like working out the kinks. There's kids involved here. There's some kind of drama going on, okay? So you are going within to change your life. Short and sweet. You know the drill. You know the drill. So even if you do it a little bit, it's better than none. And you can really do a lot of healing in a very short amount of time. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? These are the most amazing cards ever. And I feel like a lot of us might need it right now. Again, it's have patience. Have patience with the universe. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with your kids. Have patience. And look at the bigger picture. That's that, oh, is this going to be important in 5 days, 5 hours, you know, 5 years, whatever. Is it? No. Okay. Well, let's focus on remember, what you focus on flourishes. So it's not necessarily about what you think about for 10 minutes a day, but it's what you focus on. What do you really want? Wrap your head around it, wrap your emotions around that, and then start acting on it. That's how you do it. That's how you create. It's pretty simple. And then you keep on doing it over time. That's going through all of the tarot. That's going through all of the getting everything in alignment for one purpose, for your higher purpose. You have a purpose. You just need to figure out what it is. Okay? I feel like you're almost like right under your nose here. It might have to do with the shadow work, because I'm seeing a lot of shadow work, even getting into all of it, really, you know, because you're going to have your own story to tell, you know, your own story to tell about how you shed old belief systems, about how you learned about the world and its laws, about how you know, came to be better at the law of attraction and really, you know, get control of your life and get control of yourself and do this inner work so that you can just move on from these past things that kind of clutter us up, you know. And again, that's part of this, is rising above it, rising above everything you thought you knew about yourself, everything you thought you were. You are so much more than that. So allow yourself to stay open to the divinity of yourself. Okay? Everyone has it. Okay, 2 more cards, and then we're going to the Divine Masculine energy. Okay, so yeah, keep on striving for success, and know that you are, just kind of think about yourself as being under a microscope right now. And so you want to be on like your best behavior is what I'm getting. Because maybe you are, you know, maybe you are under a little bit of a microscope here. But just keep up the good work, really. And, you know, keep on going within, because that is what is truly protecting you enough to have real growth here, and really understand yourself on a deeper level, and understand, like, allow yourself to get to that level where you are basically here, you know, where you're with your partner, you're together with your partner, it's like that happy home. You are, you know, having that passion, having that love, and having that protective relationship with each other, that really deep, you know, familial relationship, and just having that cup, you know, overflowing for yourself, but also your passion runs hot for your person too here. Okay. And, you know, there are successful things ahead here. You know, there's a lot of stuff is riding on your healing. I'm just going to put it that way. Okay. Just another way to put it. Keep up the good work. You're doing great. Like, this is not, oh, you're not doing anything, because you are, and you can tell. Okay. It's just keep refining, keep learning. You need to get the program, because this is about the law of attraction, and then the shadow work, and then even deeper into the inner child healing. Okay, it's just this full healing. It's getting passionate about your healing, about your spirituality. This is what this is. And that is where your success is going to lie. That, and listening to your true self. I'm not telling you to listen to me. I'm telling you to listen to your inner self, your true self. When you turn off the lights and meditate for 45 minutes, and then see what comes to your mind. Do a little writing session, you know what I mean? Like, that person, like, who really are you? Or are you just, you know, not trying to say you're just this, but sometimes we get in the habit of thinking of our own selves, like, oh, just this or just that, you know. Oh. It's like, no, you have to understand your power. You just have to. If you're going to truly manipulate the power, you have to understand it. That's the first step. That's why the mind is always first. Okay? So, yeah, keep on doing that work. Keep on doing that inner child healing work. Keep on doing that shadow work. Learn more about it. Get excited about it. Get passionate about it. It's like when you look back at yourself and you're like, oh, why was I so dumb? Like, I know everybody's had that thought, you know? It's like having that thought less often. Let's take care of that person so that they're not being crazy or fucking up or anything like this. You know what I mean? And even on the inside, even if that's just on the inside sort of thing. Yeah. So it's like kind of hang on, stay grounded, stay rooted here. Focus on, you know, I'm feeling a little bit of outer pamperings actually coming through here, which usually I'm like, oh, not just that, but I think it is kind of important here, you know, to really love yourself again and meet yourself how you want, you know, treat yourself how you want others to treat you, basically. That's it, you know, and that I think will help you again get through some of these times, get through some of these these stupid little petty arguments that don't even need to be had. It's like you'll just kind of bow out, walk away, and it's no longer going to be your reality anymore. You know what I mean? So, and this is also, you know, because when you go within, you're protecting yourself, and you're going to focus on yourself, on your own self, and you're not going to like worry, you know, about all the rest of that. So, and you won't get like sucked into it either. It's just like put your head down and go to work and do the things that need to be done. Take care of business, TCB, you know, and I'm sorry if you feel like your dreams aren't blooming, you know, as rapidly, but this is assuring us that they are. They are. And I really feel, I've been saying that, like, I feel like things are changing almost like underneath. It's like bubbling up and it's like slowly like the frog in the pot, so you don't even recognize it. Oh, it's so sad. Man, don't kill animals. Anyway, or the lobster, I guess it's a lobster in the pot. Frog, same thing, right? Yeah, you get used to it and then you don't even realize when it's gotten too hot. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Did we do the divine masculine energy? No, I don't believe we did. So let's go ahead and get into that, okay? Divine masculine energy. Still looking at the bigger picture. Okay, see, we still got kind of annoyances, battles, things that, you know, are happening that seem bad. Seems like it really sucks, actually, but I think you're on more sturdy ground, you know, than you even think. You're on higher ground. You have this. Like, you totally got this. Just keep on staying, you know, passionate about really your healing and growing, your growth and healing. Like, anything you can do to change yourself for the better right now is, like, going to be perfect. It's going to really elevate you even more, okay? And again, keep in mind with the divine masculine and divine feminine energies coming through, this could be for your divine masculine, your divine feminine, or that part of yourself. So you can watch it either and both ways, however you want to do that, okay? So the divine masculine here, I feel like, yeah, they're kind of just trying to keep their footing. It's like they know they got this, but they just are almost just really enthralled in the, you know, the everyday busyness of life, okay, and work. Keeping up the household, you know, taking care of business. They may not be feeling well. I'm seeing people are like kind of meh. So, but I think underneath it all, they are kind of understanding of, they kind of have their mind on the inner road and, you know, learning and growing. They might be a little bit fearful too right now, but they're starting to notice the signs for sure. They're starting to notice like the winds of change, like things have changed and they're staying changed, right? And it's like, hey, let's go. Let's keep going this direction. You know, it's like, do not turn back. That's kind of what I'm getting. Just keep going. Go within, go within. The deeper you go within, the deeper you go within, the better for everything, okay? The better for, this is the connection. This is the connection between you and your person, you know. They're both going within, so they're both like basking in the light of, you know, even though, because it's the moon card, but it's also the sun card, so they get that happiness. That happiness is literally coming down, like raining down upon them in leaves. They love leaves. It makes them so happy. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, and it's the catalyst for some new changes that are going on in the old lifestyle. Okay, maybe some dietary health changes. Maybe working out more. Maybe seeing your person. Maybe having some sensual new beginnings with your person. If so, congratulations. Okay, but if you do, I'm feeling like this is for kind of specific here. If you do see them, make sure do not fall back into the old habits. That's all it's saying. Okay, there's something about the old ways that you need to let go of. You know what I mean? So it's like, be passionate if you want to, if like whatever your mind, body tell you about that. But, you know, just understand that either way, it's a new beginning and you're not going to do things the old way. Okay, this is like a big, you'll get your new beginning if you make sure and don't act in that same way. And I think people will know. Okay, we will know. So with the Chariot too, okay. Oh yeah, been seeing this one around for a while. Okay, again, this is about relationships too. So it's like, that's why it keeps coming back, because a lot of the, you know, these readings are about relationships. So it just makes sense. So we got to let something go. And the way that you're going to let something go the best is to, oh my gosh, I have like charcoal all over my hands. Probably looks like my nails are all dirty. I always got some kind of art or something. Garden dirt everywhere. No, see, this is also that underlying current of change. We understand it's happening. Things are moving quickly, but they also feel like they're moving fucking slowly. Okay? Our health, again, is popping out here. Health and passion here. Okay? With the heart. Your heart is healing, too. Maybe more hearts than one. I think both hearts are healing. And you guys are going higher. That's part of the movement here, is just this. I think with the Gemini moon, it's going to be kind of uplifting for this collective group of twin flames here. And kind of knowing, it's like now that you know that there's kind of a clear line somehow, like there's a clear beginning, clear new beginning. I think that has to do with, again, this full moon that we had where there was some sort of an ending. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean the relationship is over, because it's not. But for some of you, it may feel that way. But I think most of us are realizing, you know, that this is an opportunity, that this is a new beginning to push on more beginnings and really make sure that old habits are kicked out the window, kicked to the curb. Okay. So again, you're going to feel the pull of these old things. You're going to feel the pull of this, of whatever it was that you used to do. It's saying, it's being a strong warning. Don't do that. You got to move on here. You got to move on, and the way that you do that is through your shadow work. This is all about the shadow work. So get the program, do the shadow work. Okay, and this is a manifestation card too. This is Cancer card, which I'm Cancer, double Cancer. Cancer, moon, and sun. But it is about, you know, making these leaps together. That's how you really get anywhere. And this is why it's like a prime twin flame card as well. I mean, you've got the two, the masculine and the feminine, but it's also like coming into this alignment with knowing what your true power is. Your true power is love, you know? Our true power is absolutely love. Okay, if anybody tells you different, turn them off. Turn them off, child. Okay, so again, look at the bigger picture here, okay? Now, so let's look at what the divine masculine is thinking and then into feeling about the divine feminine and their relationship, okay? Okay, so the divine masculine energy towards the relationship specifically is having to do with some growth. And they think that there's this really good possibility, you know, that it's fertile ground here. I mean, we got the Queen of Pentacles, for crying out loud. So this is like very promising. They think it's promising, okay, but they know it's going to take work. Okay, so that's kind of how they're more thinking about it, and how they're feeling about it is a little bit more scared. There's a little bit more darkness surrounding their feelings. This is really pointing in that you, divine feminine, most likely watching this video, should, or whoever's watching this video, it doesn't matter if you feel more divine masculine one day or the next, the roles can change. But the point is that if you do the inner child healing work, it'll help with this situation. Okay, so because remember, this is about the feelings. So, and the inner child healing is about the feelings. It's about the deep feelings, and not just, oh, how I think about this, how I got an erroneous thought in my head when I was a child, and they can be connected to, you know, more emotional traumas, but the more emotional things have to be dealt with more of the inner child healing practice that I talk about in my program. Again, so go to klaireeberry.com, check that out. Okay. So again, Empress card as well. That's amazing. There's a lot of really positive hope here. You know, it's like these two together, you know, are kind of holding in the fears. You know, it's like, so stay hopeful, and because the divine masculine is hopeful as well. And, you know, it does not want to jump right into things, does not want to make mistakes. Okay, he knows. I think, again, people are watching. There's some kind of scrutiny with this relationship. There usually is anyway, but there's definitely some of that really shining through on this reading. And if you're going to move forward, you know, you really have to make sure and deal with this stuff because of these other people that are involved. Okay, you really have to make sure that, you know, you're really fully changing all the way through, that you're being patient, you know, and that you're nurturing all these parts of yourself and setting up a stable, this is kind of that Taurus energy, you know, that stable, like, get comfortable, you know, like, have a nice life, and just like pamper yourself, you know, first, and take care of yourself how you'd want your person to take care of you, that sort of thing. Love yourself, you know. But there's a big moving on, and this is why we have these big beginnings. And I just want to see if there's any also underlying kind of things that wants to come out from the divine feminine collective, who can, you know, kind of get a bigger picture here of what is really going on and how they feel and what we need to look at as well. Okay, so let's do 3 and 3, and we'll do think and feel again. How we think and feel, what we think, what we need to do with our mindset, and what we need to do with our emotions, basically. Okay. Okay. Divine feminine. Oh yeah. Starting out with the big bang. Oh man, beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys. Is this not crazy? What about all these cards and we get the same ones? Wonderful. So cradled in again, another new beginning. Okay, we have a new beginning on our mind, you know, money, future, your day-to-day life, your freedom, your wealth, your health, your long-term everything, your social, like all of it together, all of the energies that are out there coming back to you that you're receiving. It's kind of like your karma coming in, you know, it's coming in strong and new and pure. So that's great. And it's a really clear, you know, new beginning for you. Okay, and you're like really kind of all about it. All about starting the new beginning on an outward way, you know, maybe like on display a little bit more or something like that, you know, with your partner. Like that's what you think you want more than anything probably. But underneath it all, you kind of just want, you know, to really do, you just need to do your inner healing and just focus on your happiness right now. Okay, that's what you need to focus on. Okay, don't necessarily worry about like what's coming back to you as much, because it's coming. Like, don't have any, oh, this, you know, new beginning needs to happen. Just settle into it and relax into it, and just, again, focus on your happiness for sure. And again, the way you're going to do that is to go within here. This is crossing over into the emotional. So we're having some very strong symbology here to do your inner child healing work and your shadow work. Okay. You're going to be leveling up. You're going to be getting happier and happier as the days go by here. which may be counterintuitive since a lot of us are going into winter into the northern hemisphere here. Okay. And as usual, again, a lot is going on. You know, you just feel like it's a lot. You just kind of want to rest, and like you should, okay? And allow, again, just kind of allow. I'm getting a very like easy, breezy, floaty, you know, like maybe it's this Gemini energy coming in that's just going to kind of cradle us. And Gemini can be very like cheery and kind of just to cherish things up. Maybe after if there was any drama or any endings, you know, which can sometimes be painful here in the full moon that we're having, well, we had today, basically, 1:34 p.m. in Taurus, okay? So, yeah, hopefully, again, I hope you guys are really doing well here. You know, stay focused on your plans, basically, like your new beginning. I feel like there's new beginnings with, again, kind of the way we're acting in our houses, maybe new chore charts and things like this, you know, new, just new things to deal with. Okay. And you're kind of wholeheartedly accepting that and making it a bigger part of this other change that, you know, that's going on, that's deeper than that. Okay. So definitely just keep going within, and it may be annoying to have to deal with this shit and have to do the work, but it's going to help you again with really getting this new beginning off the ground, out of the inside, out of the inner, and actually starting to receive. Okay. All right. So, divine feminine. Again, you're thinking about happiness. Your mind is on it. Keep your mind on happiness. Like, keep your mind on happiness. And what you need to feel is really going deep. You need to feel it out. You need to do some inner child healing work, and you'll have yourself a brand new beginning, kind of getting away from all of this bull crap that just keeps popping up all over the place. I feel like there's some bull crap popping up in random places. And don't forget, don't neglect your health right now either. Okay, lots of sleep, lots of water. You should be drinking 2 liters of water a day minimum. Walk every day. Try to do more intense cardio at least a couple times a week. You know, like I said, sleep, water, eat lots of good foods, lots of different varieties of foods, whole plant-based foods. You'll be doing all right, okay? So, much love, many blessings. Don't, again, just kind of let it flow. You know, let the changes, let the scenery kind of blow by you, and enjoy the ride is what I'm getting out of this. Enjoy the ride. Just allow things to happen as they will. Don't get too riled up because you've got this easily, and just keep on, you know, things will level out soon. Just keep an open mind, you know, and keep an open slate, like for the rest of this year and coming into next year, because this is deep stuff here. We don't even know how much is going to be changing. It's like new beginning after new beginning after new beginning. Okay, there's a lot of change across the planes, you know, across the world. Okay, there's going to be some changes coming through. This January might be exciting. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but there's something going on because we got all those eclipses and just a lot of interesting energies coming up here. We've got cycles that are ending 37 years. I mean, like, I'm 37 and a half years old this Christmas, so it's like, oh, okay, I've been in a certain cycle for my whole life except for like 6 months, you know. Wow, this is cool. So you gotta love astrology. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna be back with you guys real soon. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you wanna see. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where all your placements are. I'll be back definitely with a Moon in Cancer video coming up. And I got some other things up my sleeve. So check out my playlist. Check me out all over social media. I'm Klairee Berry on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And again, you can always find the most up-to-date prices on all of the things I offer, private readings, etc. at klaireeberry.com. So take care. I will see you guys real soon. Bye.